Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever this happens to be arriving in your reality of now. I hope you woke up well rested. I went to bed, maybe 30 minutes past 8. It's like 8 o'clock hits and I start just yawning up a storm, which makes me laugh because my younger kids can stay up way later than me. Usually I'm supposed to put them to bed, and it's been the other way around lately. I had a list of issues and problems. And yesterday, synchronistic alignment of things, a lot of what was in concern of my mind got handled, taken care of, and a simple solution presented. I deeply appreciate that. And today I'm helping a friend build a fence. And that I like doing. I like helping when I can. Plus, the more things like this that I do, the better and straighter my fences will be. And it's important to have good fences, to have marked, this is my space, that is your space. When people trespass, I had somebody steal from me an ongoing event, and I was aware of it, and not open or willing and unable to prioritize taking care of the theft, reporting to the people, and yada, 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 yadas, because I had more important things that I did need to deal with. That issue was taken out of my hands and handled by somebody who has the power to do. And that feels good. Regardless of, I doubt the funds will ever be returned. Person has a history of not paying things to begin with. Usually when you steal and take, it's because you have a lack of abundance on your end. And when you perceive others as having more and okay to grab, that type of karmic influence will have people in your reality constantly taking also. So I'm really enjoying on a Tuesday helping my friend build fences, while simultaneously also working in other ways that are grounding better structure. The issues that I was dealing with, I felt frustration over my lack of knowledge with how to fix things. Kind of like if you got to change your tire and you don't know how to change a tire. Okay, granted, I've been walked through changing a tire, and on the side of a highway, I could do so. Oftentimes, I had help, and the person changed the tire so fast, I was like, okay, those are lug nuts, right? Wasn't a tire, but it was that type of frustration of, I could, I should, I know how, and frustration at myself for being unable and not having the knowledge. I have a lot of patience and tolerance. Patience is my thing. I can be really hard with my self-regulation of this, and this, you can do this. I hold myself to a higher standard than I would ever hold anyone externally. And I believe that to be important to do so. I'm accountable for me. I came across a night angel who arrived at my doorstep with a heart to help. And then in the evening, we're having heating issues in our house. I had a friend of mine offer and open her space for my entire clan. And that, seeing that text, I nearly started crying, especially having that added to the night angel that arrived. It was all these things that I was like, okay, I can do it. I got this. And the universe is like, girl, we got this. So let's pull a card for the larger powers at play, the things that are here to help. Interesting. Jumpy. Okay, we'll take 2. Transition of honesty. Oh, that's lovely. 43, 7, 23, 5. All right. Bottom of the deck, time. Hello, Saturn. Top of the deck, consciousness, 17. I was listening to how would I refer to her? A heart sister. I guess when I view her, I see so many similarities and things that I admire. And when she talks about her belief patterns, they nearly completely mirror and match my own. So I was listening to a heart sister, and she was giving the reminder of dipping into the memories that bring back and hold good emotional body. My late husband has always been a source of comfort. The steadfastness, I was missing that. This dark angel mentioned, well, I'll arrive at 3 in the morning. I'm the type of person that I show up, tools in hand. And that made me laugh because he shares a namescape of a person in my history that's who and what he was. The way that he would show care is he would fix something. He would take care of something. He would make something better. And that, my children share that aspect. And it was beautiful to see. And it was beautiful to feel the hug around me, that ethereal, your heart's been heard. That. All right, put your feet on the floor, and we are bringing in the more potent powers in the subtle realms that help straighten and align your reality, my reality. Consciousness. And you can do that with memories of things you enjoy. We don't always have help. We don't always have somebody around. We don't always have somebody that can help. Or we could be going through things and have a perception that you wouldn't get it anyways. Why bother? That there are times I have things that hurt, and I'm not going to bother complaining because there's a good chance you have no clue. I have walked through more than most, and I am okay with my reality of this. But if you're complaining about a broken iPhone, there's a really good chance I'm not going to pop out dead kids. It's like, oh wow, your phone's having issue. Well, I know a good repair person, actually. I'll say something if I know it can help, but that doesn't invite me to bring my level of loss. So I simply don't. And those pains and cries and ouches, the universe is aware of and knows, because it walked with me on all of those. Everybody has that. It's internal, and it can be highlighted on the emotional constitution. How you see, sense, and feel the world is your journey through that. As a shaman, I believe everybody to be spiritual. Before they're physical, it's like, it's a thing. It's just an isness, everybody. And the way that you perceive your senses is what I help with. How you smell, see, sense, feel, hear, that. So, all right, let's bring that energy in. The forces that help lift the burdens, create boundaries, help us build fences that add structure and place, safety and security, sustainability. Yasuya, Daria Sokoya, Daria Shasuya, Namuya, Daria Erishasuya, Daria Sakarish Korimania, Daria Sasumuya, Nania, Daria Satra Kukuya, Sasha Samuya, Daria Draunama, Nia Sashuya, Daria Kurishikarupuya, Daria Samunia, Daria Sashasamania, Daria Sakuria, Daria Shasamuya, Daya. And disperse. All right, 11:03. I'm going to randomly grab a card for the light language we got to hear. Sensuality, how you feel, see, sense, and hear. The frequency of sensuality reminds us that as spirits in human bodies, we are sensual beings, experiencing joy and pleasure from the physical world through our senses. We are innately happy, joyful creatures. All right, and these two sacred geometry decks, it's two of them combined. This one, and there hopefully is a link. There should be a link. I haven't tried seeing if it goes all the way to where those decks are. But these are the two primary decks. I use and have many tarot cards. These ones were, they helped clarify and became an easy go-to. I will and sometimes will utilize, and I personally do use other tarot decks and cards. And I have to be careful not to tarot talk to people that have no clue what I'm talking about. Because my mind works in tarot talk. More of that will also be shared. Take care. Be well.